Alright guys, I got loaded here in Minnesota and been here a little over an hour. Had some confusion with the shipper, I guess. They didn't know where this was going or whatever, but I got loaded here, one skid, 1,800 pounds, going down to Laredo. Another trip to Laredo. Let's go, guys. Follow me to Laredo. Alright guys, so I'm sitting here with my freight. I just got loaded, right? And it's been a mess. This thing here has been a mess. First I get here and they tell me that they don't have no loads. They don't have nothing booked going to Laredo. Okay. And so I called dispatch and they said, let me call the customer, this and that, and I waited over an hour waiting for them to call. So I called them back and they said they're still waiting to hear back from the company, and then so they called me back like 10 minutes later, 10-20 minutes later, and was like, yeah, we got in touch with the customer, waiting on where I'm at in Minnesota, where I picked up, waiting on them to email back or whatever, to answer or whatever. And so I went and asked them, and they said, well, we got one going to Alabama. And I'm like, well, I said my dispatch ain't told me nothing about no Alabama, you know. And so I told the customer, I said, I gotta wait till I hear from my dispatch. And so my dispatch called and they said, yeah, go ahead and load that up, you know, but you're gonna take it to Laredo. And I was like, all right, cool. So I loaded up. I loaded up. I strapped it down, ready to roll to Laredo, and I put everything, all my information in my work app and stuff, and I go to pull out, and dispatch calls and says, hey Mark, go ahead and write that up as a dry run. I was like, what do you mean dry run? And they said, yeah, they canceled it or whatever. And I was like, well, I got the freight on my van getting ready to pull out of here. And they was like, what? Hold on, let me call you back. So waited another 10-15 minutes as I got this freight on me, and they call back and they say, yeah, there's some confusion going on, so hang tight, stay on site, don't go nowhere. So as I'm sitting there, another expediter pulls up, and I hear him ask the shipper here to pick up going to Alabama. Right. And I'm sitting here. You see him? He's in the van right there. That's him right there. That's the other expediter here to pick up what I got on my van, apparently. And so I hear him, and I pulled out of the ramp where I was, and I just came over here on site to sit and wait for my dispatch to call me. And so we don't know what's gonna happen. There's a lot of confusion going on right now, so I don't know if I'm keeping the freight or I'm taking it off, if I'm going to Laredo, if I'm going to Alabama. Who knows? I don't know much until my dispatch calls. So stay tuned and see what happens with this freight confusion. Hey guys, I don't know what happened there, but I got my video cut off. Anyhow, yeah, I don't have a shipment anymore. Anyhow, that guy over there, Yeah, they're loading him up with what I had on my van. I tried to get some coverage on them taking it off my van, but somehow as I was recording it got cut off. So, but yep, dry run, crazy day here in Minnesota. We're gonna go ahead and go back to sitting mode and wait on dispatch to call me with another load. So stay tuned, guys. Well, hey, good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning and I never got a load out of Minnesota. So my first week back started Monday. Today's Thursday. One load. Not a very good start. But that's Expediting for you. You never know what you're going to get. So yeah, it's Thursday morning, 10 after 9 Central Time. Since I'm in Central Time in Minnesota. Just figure I'd jump on here and give y'all an update that I'm in Minnesota. But yeah, that load yesterday, it was all jacked up. Dispatch told me that they would work on getting me something out of here. And I even had that guy, that other expediter guy, we was talking, and he was telling me that Minnesota's the busiest state in freight, or you can get freight. And I'm like, I have never heard that, but I mean, I ain't only been out here a couple months, less than a year, so I don't know. Plus I took a break, and I don't know everything about this stuff out here, so I don't know, but apparently it's not, because I've been sitting. That's what I was afraid of, man. And all that stuff that happened to me yesterday, I was afraid that I was gonna get stuck here another day. But it's the way it goes. I'm sure I'll hear from dispatch sometime today. It's still early. It's only 9 a.m. here, so we'll see what happens, man, and we'll touch base with you guys. See all that snow there? Oh, yeah. Big piles of snow. Must have snowed before I got here. Anyhow, I'm just chilling in a little shopping center. I went and watched the Cavs game last night at the B-Dubs, and figured I'd just stay here. It was late, 11 o'clock when I left there, 10 o'clock or so, and just figured I'd just crash here in the parking lot. But I'm probably gonna head up to this Pilot and try to get me a shower, maybe. Unless I get a load, then I'll get one tonight. So I don't know, guys. I'll touch base with you guys, man, here in a little while. Y'all be safe out there. Hey guys, how's it going? Well, I'm here at the pickup in Minnesota, and I believe I'm having a lot of dispatch confusion going on here, because I get to the pickup, supposed to be picking up 3 skids where I was gonna have to move some stuff around, but I get here and they said they've ordered when they did the ordering or whatever, they ordered a dock high vehicle. So right here, dock high. Yeah. And they said there's no way to get I went and looked at the skids. It was 2,500 pounds. I thought maybe I could, manhandle them and pick them up and put them in the van, but yeah, it's 2,500 pounds altogether. So waiting on dispatch to figure out what's going on. So it looks like it's gonna be another dry run, 2 days in a row. I'm not sure what's going on here, so stay tuned, guys. Just as I thought, dry run, another dry run. Dispatch confusion. Check that out. Yeah, I got to the spot, man, and I got to the pickup, and when I got there, I had a feeling they were going to say something, but I don't know, I thought maybe they could get out somewhere, but yeah, I walked in there, and they told me that they ordered a box truck, a dock high vehicle, and called dispatch. I waited for dispatch for over an hour and a half before they got back with me, and yeah, sorry. Hold that thought. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had my son calling me. And so, yeah, they finally got back with me and told me, yep, write it up as a dry run. And so I came to the Flying J. I believe it's right across the, what do they call that river? I don't know. I'm in Wisconsin, across the river there from Minnesota. So that was the closest Flying J. Wanted to come here so I can get me a shower, just in case I don't get a load. I'm gonna wait a couple hours, see if we get a load. I did come to the Flying J, and I don't know if you guys have seen it, but me, I've never seen a Flying J, a McDonald's inside a Flying J. Now I see them in pilots all the time, but not in a Flying J. Usually Flying J has like a Wendy's, or, you know, some kind, I mean not Wendy's, Wendy's too, but I usually have like a Denny's or a sit down, you know, type restaurant. But anyhow, guys, yeah, man, that 2 days in a row, man. I was gonna go ahead and continue the video just to see if tomorrow, you know, my next load, see what happens. But I don't know, it'll be all in my next video if it happens, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up here because I've been long enough. But yeah, it's been crazy, man. It's just part of the business sometimes, man, that, you know, confusion can hit dispatch, and that's what's happened here, you know. And so, you know, give me your thoughts on what you guys thought of what's happened, you know. Fill that comment section up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, and click on that bell that pops up, and when you click on that bell, you'll get the updates as I upload these videos. And yeah, go ahead and like, you know, thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, it helps the channel. So I'm just on here as an expediter. Those of you that's been following me, you know, I've been doing this for about 6 months now, and just trying to help new people that come out or wanting to get out into this business, just the perspective of a new expediter. And so, you know, that's what happens sometimes. You know, you're gonna have good weeks and you're gonna have bad weeks, and just so happens my first week back out here, you know, it's been a rough one, but you know, it'll be all right. You know, them good weeks will make up for it. And you know, it's just something that, you know, like I said in the last video, you gotta be prepared for. You gotta be prepared for these bad weeks, and you also gotta be prepared for the good weeks. And because I mean, they could call me anytime, you know, and tell me, I need you to drive such and such for 20 hours, you know. I mean, that could happen. And so it is 4:45 Eastern, which is 3:45 here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in the back and lay it down for a nap, just in case they hit me with an all-nighter. And you know, until the next video, man, God bless you guys. Y'all be safe out there.